What's going on, everybody? So we're in the Corolla getting ready to try and drive it. I started it real quick and I got the alternator to finally work. Was a fuse that wasn't connected, so it wasn't sending ignition power to the alternator to trigger it to come on. So figured that out, got that going. Now my computer's doing a cleanup, of course, at this time, but let's see if we start it real quick. You can see here, I think guys can see it right here is battery voltage. So if we hit the starter real quick, I gotta tune it. This thing, it doesn't want to idle and little things like that, but we got 14 volts, 13 volts. That's pretty good. All right, so the computer's alive. Let's open up ESP. See if we can log on here and get this thing tuned up a little bit. I'm gonna try and drive it, nothing crazy, just see if how the transmission shifts and little things like that, and see if we could clean up the tune a little bit. But yeah, computer's taking forever to load. Here we go. So yeah, some of you might ask that it's still on ESP. We did not switch this to NSP yet, just because we have so many ESP programs that I always figured, let me just keep it simple with everything that we already know and things, you know, programs that we already have. So other cars after this one, I'll probably start switching over to NSP. But this way, you know, so many people that I know, customers out there do still have ESP. We can relate. And it's just easier to send a program back and forth, even though you can convert it. But yeah, just figure I keep this guy ESP for now. So I'll let this load up. All right, ECU's almost there, taking forever. But one thing I was going to show you guys is this particular car, and if you've seen some of the videos before, does have an electric water pump. So this is a water pump I use a lot in intercooler, air to water intercooler applications. So it was way too complicated to put a factory water pump in here. Normally they go in this area. So this customer doesn't plan on driving the car a whole lot anyways, not like a typical street car. So we're gonna try this out. So gonna hook this up real quick. I got a connection here. Pretty noisy. These things move a bunch of water, so all right, we're up here, and let's see if we get this thing started again and see what the battery looks like once it starts with the water pump going. Now it brought the voltage down probably half a volt, so. So there you go. It is lean, so I'm going to actually try and tune this up a little bit, see if we could drive it. Right now I can't really drive it the way it's so lean, so let me do that real quick and I'll be right back. Temperature, it won't really climb from that 152. I have the fan coming on at I think 145, so it's holding right there. Let's see if it creeps up or goes down for now. I creeped up 1 degree. Still working on the idle a little bit, but this thing's got big cams, so it's always tricky to get these things to idle correctly. Here we go, we're cruising it down the street. So temperature right now is at 159. I don't know if you guys can see it. All right, we're back home. Man, first drive with the Corolla. I'm real happy with how it drove. One thing I have to do is cover this breather line because we're getting some oil out here. So I'm gonna cover that up next time before I drive it. And so now that we got it running, next thing I'm gonna do as well is pull the valve cover, and I'm gonna retorque the head. That's something that we always do just to be sure we have, just to make sure, you know, the stud seat and the washers and all that stuff, and I like to do that. So yeah, retorque the head, check oil, water, and everything. But man, it honestly drove awesome. I'm really happy. I know it's windy on that video. It's hard to hear the turbo, but you could pretty much hear it spool up, and that really wasn't any boost at all. So I can imagine when we put some real boost in it. But yeah, so first drive was a success. Brakes work good. Everything seems to work. Car drives actually real well. Alignment's good. Everything's great. So yeah, real happy with it. Fuel pressure looked good. It was starting to rain, so I had to hurry up and get back. We got no hood on this thing, but yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Hopefully I could get some boost in it next time and see what this thing could do. So stay tuned, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.